Nice and easy. And, unlike flying, if you fall off, you don't die. Open water ahead, and Fleet's End disappearing behind us, along with everyone in it.
Why do you put up with them? I mean, I get what it's like to feel as if an entire tribe's against you. I would have stormed out of there a long time ago.
It wasn't always like this. I was a good Marine. A good sister. It felt like I belonged. That belonging is a kind of strength. One that keeps me going even in the roughest seas. When you have something like that, you can't cast it aside.
I see. You know, your people don't know how lucky they are to have you.
I don't know about that.
I do. Well, seems like the coordinates are leading us towards that horse.
That thing gives me the creeps. On clear nights, we can see it from the camp looming over us. There! On the shore! More of our boats!
Then we're on the right track.
I'll take us in!
Okay, the coordinates point to somewhere up the hill.
After you. Definitely seems like we're heading for the Metal Devil. Why would Londra send his data here?
I'm not sure. It's an odd place to bring a bunch of Quen, too.
I just hope we find them. My people were here, all right. Looks like they headed further up the hill.
Coordinates lead that way, too. Barrier. Londra must have set it up.
Doesn't look like there's a way past it.
There's some kind of device on the other side. I think I can scan it.
You okay?
All right. Let's see what's on this thing.
It looks like there's something further in.
Some kind of compound. Londra might be in there. You're missing people, too.
I'm not seeing a way past the barrier.
There. It's some kind of power generator. Hooked up to the arm of the Horus. Londra's figured out how to get part of it working again.
A Metal Devil can't actually wake up, can it?
I'm not sure. But at least right now, it must be how Londra's powering the barrier.
So if we can find a way to shut down those generators, it should come down.
It's worth a shot, at least. Looks like there are 2 of them nearby. Come on, let's get going. We need to get to that Zenith tech we saw back down the hill.
Guess now we know what they were for. Lead on. Curious to see your approach. Here's to the hut! Lights out!
machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit. Now we can focus on the generators. Okay, let's see if we can shut this thing down. Some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core.
Got it!
One down. Now for the other generator.
Let's get this done!
Okay, here we go again. Seika?
Yeah! On it!
Alright, let's get back to the bunker entrance. Barrier should be gone now.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there. You know, the last time I saw my sister, I was relieved she was leaving for a scouting mission. I guess I wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know. But it's nice of you to say.
Huh. I don't think this leads back to the entrance.
We're not going to fly again, are we? Got somewhere else to be? You're back. Let's move. It worked! Barrier's gone!
Let's head in. Looks like this place still has some power.
Generators must have just been for the shield.
Your people. And another mural.
Yeah. Why are they all just waiting?
Let's find out.
You've been out here a while. I guess patience is part of the test.
I'm patient for just a little longer.
One straggler and a barbarian.
Not sure why, but my turn never comes.
Calm down, Brennick. Let them take it in. Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Szeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Szeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right! You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Szeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Szeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Szeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Szeth gave them the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted. Just like everyone else. And I'll be interested to hear Szeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light. I hope we'll greet the Ascension together. Brennick was convinced no one else would be chosen to join us.
That was close.
I can't believe my people are here willingly. And they answer to Szeth.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before you have to meet him.
Hologram of Londra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. Get ease. Forget what you think you know. And embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Londra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
We better keep up appearances in here.
I'll try.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, Lee barges in. And he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face. But not a drop hit me. Because in my bodyguard jacket, he tackled the floor and
They've been feasting like Imperials.
Londra's benevolence, I bet.
Come, sit with me. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world. Me and my wife, but then only that, which is so...
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
Oh, good. This guy again.
Ah, you must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must... Our suffering let... And now...
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh,
You've been inside?
indeed. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter's plan for us. Now that I've seen what's in the hall, my rank is secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Szeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is, exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter.
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Well, thanks for talking with us, Kiral. We should get back to learning about Walter.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you at the Ascension.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder, and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
That's quite a promise.
And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Szeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
Sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of Laundra devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Szeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Maybe someone will be willing to help us out.
We should see what Laundra's been telling them then.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see where we'll be taken next. But I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck. And soon, the Ascension, I guess.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Laundra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Szeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those Laundra displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
I guess he thought he was adored by them?
No, that's not it at all.
Hey, I promise.
I'm sorry.
That could have gone better.
Don't think we'll be able to convince him to help us again. Maybe we should study up on Laundra before we talk to
my
anyone
devotion
else.
review this time, I know it.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me.
Did you need...
Look, Kiral, you said that the Seika and I are...
But we're running out of time.
But the only way to learn the words of attainment is to pass your devotion review.
Unless you help, we've suffered. We don't want to go.
Well, we should all. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat with us and told us his story about where eternity lies.
He thought he had eternity when he traveled the heavens.
No, that's not right.
Maybe we...
Yes.
That didn't get us anywhere either.
Let's look around. Maybe there's another way.
Look, I already...
We're not here.
Be careful.
chaos.
I'd like to tell you, once, me and my wife, we used to love to sit. So, but then, only I survived, Evelyn. Which is why I am soon.
Walter's new world will be truly wonderful.
Have you completed your review? No? Then I have nothing more to say to you.
Gotta pretend I look up to Londra? Yuck.
Something else?
Seems like most of...
At first, like maybe... Then I remember would tell... And then I'm not sure. Walter is kind...
Is Pettit...
We were... That we were...
What?
Not Walter. Nope.
You know what?
Once you've been in... He and his...
Everyone.
The soldiers... I guess now that...
The...
Only those devoted to Walter deserve to ascend.
Walter was as kind then as he is now.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face. But not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn
Have we checked
who
everywhere?
encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
I guess Londra's used to people worshipping him.
Gross. Look, Aloy. This one is just... I have no words.
Londra mix.
Until we found Walter,
Quite an
I
impression.
had nothing to believe in.
Back again, I see. If you don't know the words, then leave me alone.
After so much pain and suffering,
His presence
this will all be worth it.
is a gift.
What if
Then I suppose
you...
you're not... Now that I... But there is... It has to... And as soon as Zeph...
Do you have any idea?
Someone...
We'll be off.
May you...
So intelligent. So...
May you embrace his light.
It's a special honor to be chosen. I hope you appreciate that.
I'd be reprimanded for running like that.
This
was the
is where
greatest
we
of
were
the
destined to be.
Walter's generosity is boundless.
How could the diviners have been so wrong about Walter's place in the legacy?
Please.
We'll,
Thank you.
Walter has led such an inspiring life.
We're about to
Take a
see
moment,
shipwreck.
don't
To
be
think of all the
shy.
suffering.
How could the
I'm
Queen be
happy
so
to be led
wrong
here
about our greatest
to
ancestor?
Walter's side.
More comfortable.
all this Londra. And all this ego.
It's a lot.
chosen by Walter, I still can't quite
It
believe
really is a new world that awaits us.
May we all embrace his light. Walter was as kind then as he is now.
Brennick was telling the truth. A barbarian. One of Walter's chosen.
His light is all-knowing.
I used to think my life had no purpose, but look at me now, chosen by Walter himself.
Stop pestering me, barbarian.
Could everything he promised be true?
Waiting for my turn never seems to come.
May you embrace his light.
It's a shame you can't punch a hologram. She acts like a supervisor.
Gotta pretend I look up to Londra? Yuck.
Have you completed your review? No? Then I have nothing more to say to you.
I'd like to tell you one, me and my, but then only ever, just once.
A journal from one of the Quen. And it has the words.
My people idolize Londra. I thought they were better than this.
At least we can get out of here. Let's head back to Brennick.
I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Londra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.
All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance.
An elevator.
Tweaking her settings brought
Let's
her
see
back
what
in
leads.
line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
Just really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Ancestors. That's how they'll ascend.
Londra's building a spaceship, all right. We better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion. Focus. What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
Necessity from the womb of the Horus is infinitely more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Shihumbe could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow. Necessity from the womb of the Horus is infinitely more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Shihumbe could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow.
bucket. The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how I'll get the lift he needs. Storage. For Londra's followers? But that can't be enough space for all of them. And MSP again. What does that mean? Londra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship. Okay, I've seen enough.
I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die. There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again! You're still not telling me everything! My people are the ones that are caught up in all this! My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be...
Guess our time's up.
Lying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow. Time to put you down!
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
How do we even get out of here?
Zeth's got this whole place on lockdown. But maybe there's a way to shut it off.
So stay alive and look for something to override. Got it.
Kill the deceivers!
I don't think they're listening, Seika. Power. You might lift the lockdown. There.
My blade holds his glory.
It's wired to 2 more nodes. I gotta keep looking.
What do you think you're doing?
I can't let up.
There are many more loyal to Walter. Stand and fight! Battle there! You all right? She's in my sight! Walter!
Got it!
Your tricks won't save you! Want more? No!
Lockdown's lifted. Now to get to Zeth.
Don't let them through!
Can't give in now! Don't let her get you! Come on,
I'll finish you off on my own!
I knew some of those Marines.
Yeah, there's something off about them. But for now, we focus on Zeth.
Your fear is understandable!
Come on out, Zeth!
I've got your back!
I'll enjoy crushing you both!
Nice to meet you, too.
Stay still! Walter!
That hit hard! Where have you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there is positioned to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over.
But Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Well, you just flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
If you say so.
Seika.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Londra's park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then. That was bad. That was really bad. Seika, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? For now, I'd better take a look at that Zenith weapon. I think I can turn this into something I can use. There. I should test it out when I get back outside. Better check on the rest of the Quen on my way out, too. Just worse than the other Zeniths. Willing to irradiate thousands so long as he survives. Seika and I have to find a way to stop him. Once I make things right with her. I guess Brennick spread the word to the rest of the people here. That Londra doesn't care about them. They must be pretty confused.
I was supposed to ascend.
There must be some mistake.
Seth is dead. No one can reach Walter now.
You. Brennick told us you're the cause of all this.
Everyone, please, remain. Seika stormed out of here not long ago. What exactly did you two do in there?
It seems like the Quinn have some thinking to do. I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seika. Talk things out with her. Make sure we're okay. Hollywood. Data I found called it the Land of Dreams. I guess it finally met reality. It'll make an interesting color for my armor.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Laundra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... Great. Look, you don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The Water Wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. I'll dry off. Eventually. Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear. Time to go! Fire will make things easier. I gotta get out of here! Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear. Is that a recording? I think it's coming from inside that ruin. What are train cars? What was this place? working. Whew. Glad the cart stopped. Should be useful. Cart should have power now. Got some data here. No way this elevator's moving. According to this data, might be a code upstairs. Looks like there's an ornament in there. How to get to it? Sound.
Hello? Is there someone out there? If so, your help would be greatly appreciated. For some reason, this wily hatch has decided to ensnare me.
Sit tight. I'll find a way in.
Can't really make out what you're saying, but thank you. I think. In the meantime, I shall patiently await your return.
That voice sounds familiar. The door needs a code. Is there any data lying around?
For example, I've assembled quite a collection of rubble fragments that share likenesses with Delver's past. I have a piece of debris that's the spitting image of Tanku's Trove Hall. Hello? Mysterious stranger! I knew you'd be back! I could tell those footsteps belong to a kindly individual.
Thanks. Maybe there's another way up. Sunwing could tear this open. Someone else came across this ruin. Camp looks awesome. What's this data say? This could be useful. There's something at the top of that elevator shaft.
Neither my ears deceive me or you've returned. Hopefully with the intention of freeing yours truly.
There we go. Got the ornament. I should give this to Stemmer the next time I see him. Okay, on my way.
Another fortunate swing of the hammer for old
Gildan?
Aloy! My flame-haired Nora, my damn fixer, my second set of hands! Who'd have thought we'd meet again in such familiar circumstances? Ha! Certainly not me.
What are you doing here?
Well, now, it all started when I heard the echoes of a most peculiar voice beckoning me into this beguiling place. But I resisted. I knew this was a special delve, one I had to share, so I went and fetched my friend Olvar, who was more than willing.
And where is he?
Alas, we got separated when we sailed into a howling tempest on the way back here. Blew me right overboard. I floundered about in the waves, certain I'd become snapmaw bait. But nope. The sea spat old Gilden right out onto the shore. Olvar undoubtedly thought I was a goner and pressed on, as any true delver would. I followed in his footsteps as far as I could, until I came across a door that wouldn't budge. Naturally, I searched for another means of entry. That's when I uncovered an ancient lever, tantalizing in its door-opening potential.
So you pulled the lever?
I pulled the lever, which may have, upon reflection, sealed this door shut behind me. And thus do we find ourselves once again at a fortuitous meeting.
Can we step back a minute? How exactly are you here? The last time I saw you was in the dam way up north.
After your departure, I wandered here and there, dabbled in a few ruins, even tried my hand at another dam out past Barren Light. But nothing could quite compare to our delve.
You wandered all the way from Banuk territory to the Forbidden West?
An ember in the wind, girl. That's old Gilden. And as luck would have it, I bumped into an expedition headed for the Burning Shores. Now there's an opportunity for fellowship and adventure, I thought. So I chucked my lot in with theirs, and here we are.
Well, I'm not sure how you managed to get out here unscathed, but it's good to see you, Gilden. Tell me about this Olvar guy.
Our bond was forged on the road to these uncharted shores. Night after night, I relayed my previous ventures. To my traveling companions, Olvar took it all in with a fascinated silence. So when we got here, we agreed to share our fortunes. The look on his face when I told him about this place. Nothing quite like the joy of a new delve shared with good company. After I fell off our boat, I searched all over for him. I was starting to think him lost when I found his camp up top. He'll be as happy as a sun-kissed Karja to find out I'm not dead.
I'm sure he will. Okay, so let me get this straight. You think Olvar somehow managed to get deeper in the ruin?
Courtesy of a handy-dandy shaft. Or, well, not so handy-dandy now that some rubble's blocked the way.
Right, so if we're gonna find him, we need to find a way past that door you mentioned.
We?
Yes, Gilden, I will help you find Olvar. And make sure you don't get yourself trapped again.
Marvelous! Just like old times. You with your surprising and perplexing ways. Me with my nose for danger and excitement. The door lies just ahead. After you. Welcome to my humble temporary abode.
Nice place.
Indeed! Would have loved to share this discovery with Olvar. Regrettably, I tumbled into the sea as the ruin entered our sights. But imagine my joy discovering my lanterns in this tunnel. Presuming me dead, Olvar put them to good use. So resourceful.
Yep, definitely blocked.
Not my first impassable obstacle.
We'll need a passcode to get through.
Passcode! Of course! What, is that?
A set of numbers. Let's look around.
If I were a passcode, where would I hide?
Maybe we can find it somewhere. We could try retracing our steps.
An ingenious idea! Find something?
Well, there's a passcode left behind by one of the old ones. He was alone here. He broadcast the recording hoping others would join him.
Did anyone come?
Not sure.
Shall we try that, passcode out? I'm just itching for you to meet Olvar. Ha-ha! Finally in! Crumbling stone, malodorous mildew, a delver's dream.
Looks like someone tried to blast into that room across the way.
Olvar's never been stingy on the blast paste. Yep. This pile of rubble is definitely an Olvar special.
Well, the path's blocked now. We'll have to find another way up. This control panel's fried.
The old ones must have loved spending time underground to build these tunnels. Must have been great delvers. How do you suppose they went about creating these tunnels? By hand? Blast paste? Plowhorn, perhaps?
Can I, get some help?
Anything you need!
All right, let's push.
Ah! The joys of locomotion! Did you hear that?
Yep. Keep our guard up.
I'll tell you, the number of delves where a crate saved my hide. Or nearly crushed it.
Door needs a code and key module.
Hang tight down there. I'll look around.
No worthwhile delve is free of its devilish challenges!
Maybe my focus can help me find a way past this cart.
Could check this vent, see what I find.
Best of luck! Personally, I've always been more proficient at losing things than finding them. You name it, I missed hammers, shards, my pet crab, Garoon. I even lost my precious looking glass falling into the sea.
I need your help with another card upstairs, Gildan. I'll find you an easier way up.
My arms are at your service. I see you haven't lost your knack for hazardous traversal. Whoa! Oh, you're fine. Of course.
Our old world friends left us another code.
A true gentleman. I'll bet plenty of people answered his call.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh dear.
What this does. Huh. Moves the elevator. Hey, Gildan! Hop in!
Alrighty! Mind sending that elevator back down for old Gildan? Is this safe?
It's safe enough.
What a splendid abundance of carts! Shall we get to pushing?
Hup. All right, push!
Oh boy! This cart's squealing worse than a boar on Smith Feast's Eve! There's that noise again.
It sounds like it's closer. Okay, maybe there's a way with less falling. I could use that cart on the upper floor to climb higher. Need to find a way on top of it first.
Only we had the good fortune to stumble upon another metal crate.
Or we could bring the one we've got upstairs. Gilden, think you can get to the elevator controls?
You mean climb across? Sure.
So, how did you and Olvar team up?
Traveling with a caravan. Yeah, he was prickly at first. Till I told him about Mom. Her priceless looking glass. And how I found one just like it.
He was interested in your looking glass?
He's an inquisitive mind. You two will be tighter than two nuts on a bolt. Ha-ha! Still got it. All right, let's give this crank a whirl. Ready to go?
There.
I'll wait by these controls. I've had enough acrobatics for one day. Do you have a more pressing engagement? I'll be here when you're ready. Olvar would be proud.
I can get the key module now.
Brilliant! Ah, even the cavern's rumbling with excitement. Why, is it rumbling? Burrowers!
Come on, come on! Oh!
Another one down! Well done, girl. That one. You are truly an amazing made that look Oh! That one went down harder than an anvil. Made scrap out of that one. Another one down. Well done, girl. Oh! That one went down harder than an anvil.
Okay, I think that was all of them. Let's keep going.
One step closer to Olvar.
Bring me up, Gildan.
Aye, aye! We're in! Olvar must be wondering what all the commotion was about. Did you find something?
This data. The soldier didn't write it. His friend did.
Huh. Guess our friend found someone after all. No sign of Olvar, though.
We'll keep looking.
In confined spaces, do we? Think I've consumed a few too many ale-braised peccaries to squeeze in there, but let me know what you find.
This must be Olvar. Cold. He's been here a while. His explosives must have attracted burrowers. Is that? He stole Gildan's looking glass. That's probably when he pushed him off the boat. How am I gonna break this to Gildan? Looks like he barricaded himself in, but one burrowed past.
Or are you doing that thing where you talk to yourself? There she is! A delver like no other, I must say. Well, let's hear it. So, any sign of my elusive partner?
Gildan... Olvar didn't make it. Machines got him. I found him holding this.
My looking glass. But how?
This isn't going to be easy to hear, but... I think he
really did care. He knew how special this was to me. That has to be why he held on to it. I was in his thoughts until the very end.
You know what, Gildan? I'm sure you're right. That is how you should remember him. And at least this way, you know what happened to him.
Yeah. You're right. Better a delve ended than never began, after all. Just a whole heap of rotten luck. Right when I finally found someone to be my friend. That's the way the hammer falls, I guess. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Truth be told, I never had a lasting friend. I mean, when your own mum doesn't like you enough to stick around, why would anyone else? I'm really starting to think I might go my whole life like this. No matter what I do, what I say, in the end, I'll be inevitably all alone.
Hey, that is not true. You'll always have me, Gildan. And I might not be with you all the time. But there is a way for us to stay in touch. With this.
One of your tiny wonders?
It's called a focus. You put it on up here, like this.
Whoa! Sparks to steel. Look at that. And that. Over there, too. What a thing of beauty. No idea what it all means. But a dazzle all the same.
I will put you in touch with some friends of mine. They'll help you get up to speed on using the focus. And I meant what I said. If you ever really need me, give me a call. I'll always help a friend.
Before you skedaddle out of here, I've got something for you, too. Figured you'd find a better use for it than me.
Thanks, Gilden. Until we meet again. Sliding in. Hey, Gaia. I just gave a focus to a friend of mine. Can you make sure he's patched into our network? And maybe check in on him now and then? He could use someone to talk to.
Certainly. I am happy to converse with him whenever he wishes.
Hello? Lou? Is this thing working?
Hello, Gilden. Let us continue our conversation on another frequency.
Whoa! Who was... Wait! Don't tell me. Another friend of a certain flame-haired Nora? By the Forge, this is gonna be marvelous.
Indeed it will.
Thanks, Gaia. Phantom Zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside. This says a figurine was stolen. Looks like it had a tracking device. And its last known location was an underground parking garage. Huh. I need to get my stamina back. underground ruin. Might be the one from the data point about the stolen figurine. Seems like the place. Now to find the figurine. Those old wrecks might be a good place to start. Save these for when I need it. Stalkers! Nope. Better keep looking. There's no figurine here. It's getting dark down here. Better stay alert. No luck. Doesn't look like that figurine's in here. Lightning coursing through it. Looks like this is the last floor. Hopefully the figurine's still down here. Found it. Guess the thief never came back for their prize. An ancient figurine. Looks like it was part of a set. And there's data here, too. I'll just hold on to it for now. Sounds like more machines. Not good. Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit. Subsided. Steady there. Glide in. For now. Good place to start looking for those water wing parts. Use this.
Not many. Do what I do.
What's your problem?
You know where to find me.
Want to grab a drink later?
Ready for another day?
Nothing?
Is your shoulder all right?
It's all right.
Looks like some of the Quen from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Hey, can we switch shifts?
Gotta slow down.
It's you. Please, can we talk? Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker...
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Szeth, and he was the only one. So when Brannick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. But figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started... Before I knew what happened, I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can. Okay. Shoreline south of Londra's bunker. Best place to start looking. I have to go on foot from here. Might be something interesting in that cliff. to get the merchants excited. This'll break my fall. Find a good use for this. one. One of those shops. Maybe there's another figurine inside. The damage looks recent. I should take a closer look, starting with that Fanghorn. Gotta be ready. It was crushed. Probably when this wall came down. But what was it doing here? My focus might help. The soil's been dredged up. Fanghorn might have been digging up resources and caused the wall to collapse. I'll get back to this later. A Shellwalker crate. This Fanghorn wasn't working alone. If the Fanghorn found anything worth salvaging, the Shellwalker would have hauled it away. Might be able to pick up its tracks. There. Shellwalker scuttled away. One of these Shellwalkers must have been from the shop. Oh, looks like it's got some friends, too. It'll be easier to search the area if I clear them out. Looks like another one of those figurines by that crate. Now I just have to get to it. Figurine for the collection? More on me. I could send it to my stash.
Movement. There! If there's anyone there. Go get them. Mustn't be anyone here this time.
No sign of them.
I heard that! Come on, there's movement.
You sure this time?
There goes Spectre. Well, it's definitely Londra's people.
Another false alarm. Must have been a false alarm.
They're keeping prisoners.
You think you could get away with this? Let's move out that way.
You're not gonna be jumping all watch, are you? Hey, did you hear that?
Hey! Who goes there?
I think I see something. Stop there!
Give up!
They're spoiling for a fight.
Over there! Where have they gone? No way! Fight me! Fucking strong rain! Oh! Ow! Man down! You see them? Get out there before she goes! Pick up the pace!
Come on. Where are you?
You did this! You're no match! We've gotta help them!
Here I come.
Thank you, Outlander! You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you. Got it. Come on in.
I understand. We were a family.
Comrades, now's your time.
Payback
Help
time!
us fight back.
They'll regret locking us up.
We're with you!
There. We're with you, Outlander.
Make them pay. Watch out! Ha! Their own weapons turned against them.
Right then.
You're gonna pay! Show some damage! Now you'll pay! Payback time!
Got their own backup.
Covering payback time! Now you'll pay! Aiming for the head!
Need more ammo.
Now you'll pay! Cover fire!
They're exposed.
Payback time! Get out of there!
Let's keep me going.
Get the cover!
More soldiers coming in!
We will not be caged.
Get her attention! On that rope! down! One cut at a time. Payback time! Now you'll pay! Payback time! There goes their armor! Track her! Now you'll pay! Oh no!
We're clear.
No sign of Pyrrhic or the last of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll find a way in.
Ancestors be praised. We live to sail another sea.
A key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrrhic's headquarters. We're in. What did Launcher want here?
I'm not sure. But this was all buried. Cost a lot of lives.
I'm sorry. What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards, my former comrades, he'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes, like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
It's not good. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
Ambush! Only cowards use such tactics!
There, let the ass.
I'm down!
You can't get away from me!
Target!
Stupid machine!
Eric's machine is failing!
I love shooting this thing!
I can keep going.
When will this end?
Time for some target practice! I cannot lose! This shot is perfect!
It's done! Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think Pyrrhic was keeping them in that tower. Huh. I think I can upgrade my Zenith weapon with this. I'll need a workbench.
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, I'm guessing you weren't brought here by force. Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers.
I hate to break it to you, but there is no paradise. Walter was using you. He doesn't know or care where you are. If he did, wouldn't he be here?
And I'm to take your word over his.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried it's sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. Extra stock for later. While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Not many can do what I do.
Not at all.
Paradise must be out there somewhere.
If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon, and any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
Wanna grab a drink later? Of course.
It won't be easy, but I hope those two can work it out.
Boar survived. All but one. It took...
Forges are coming back and letting them left. They ought to be recognized.
About the other night, we're okay, right?